Hello, everybody. Hi, happy day before
Hello,
Father.
everybody.
Whoa,
Happy
quiet
day
down
before
over
Father
there.
Day. Whoa,
Quiet down.
quiet down
Stop
over there.
that. Okay, that was fun, wasn't it? Missed that piece. Hello again. So here we go. Saturday, 12 p.m. noon. And who is on tap for us today? Of course, it's Bertland Hope in Jamaica. Here you go. You're on screen. Hi, Bertland. Do we have your voice? There's your voice. I hear your voice. Does somebody in chat confirm that you can hear Bertland's voice and tell us if our voices are reasonably equal? And here I'm going to take my watch off because you all know that's a regular part of starting one of my live streams. And oh, I got to do DVD. Let me go over here and grab DVD. Turn that guy on. So DVD's on. So we want a AVDW. So Blackwatch says no. So can't hear Bertland. So did I miss this button over here? I did. I missed this button over here. Let me get that. Okay, now it's going to be easy for you to remember what you said because it's just hello, everybody. Go ahead and say it again.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
Why did I miss that again? Two demerits. Good golly. All right, so is our balance okay? Bertland, say something again.
Hi, everyone. And hi, Doug. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so Ken says there he is. And let's see, we got people in chat. Ada, Rivera, Blackwatch, Frankie B, Ken Stout, Aaron Atex. And that covers everybody. So the watch is off. We got AV check. How about DVR? Did somebody check DVR? I've turned it on, so you should be able to find that it's working. And then we're going to get an update from Bertland. Well, first I'm going to go look at, I'm going to go read what he said by email. So it's in the description below the video. And I think what he's given me here is basically the text of what he sent out to people. He says, "Hi, I need your help. Does your school have a parent-teacher association, PTA, question mark? Could you put me in contact with them? I can add some value to this self-sustaining and independent group of committed, united, involved stakeholders who work results in vibrant PTAs in school, excellent learning environment, and the fostering of positive attitudes nationwide." And you give your @ sign Bertland _hope. Was that a Twitter handle or?
It's Instagram. It's the Instagram.
Oh, that's Instagram. Okay, so you put this out on Instagram.
Yes.
And then you say, so far I have gotten 2 contacts asking each person who responds to share the message. Compiling a list of data just started. Thank you and our YouTube family for the suggestion, running with this as the possibilities are endless. So we kicked around this idea last week. And I think you actually were kind of pointed that direction, or with schools you were interested in. Somehow we developed the idea further last week. So why don't you tell us a little bit about these 2 contacts? That's the first thing I want to hear about.
Okay, so the first contact that I've gotten is for a school in Manchester. The school is Nazareth Primary and Infant School. The principal's name is Mr. Chambers, and I've gotten a cell phone number from one of my contacts on Instagram.
So one of your contacts on Instagram, it's not a cell phone for Mr. Chambers, the principal.
I hope it is.
Oh, okay. You think it is the principal that was reaching out to you?
No, not the principal that was reaching out to me. On Instagram, what I do, I would engage with person's content. So let's say, for example, I would like 6 of their posts and leave a comment. And when sometimes, most of them, they'll like the comment, and some of them will even respond to the comment, like replying back to the comment. Once they do that, I send them a direct message in their inbox, sending them that same direct message that, "Hi, I need your help with getting in touch with PTAs." And a lot of persons respond, they appreciate the initiative. Some of them don't have any contact information, but the ones that do, they put it on, they share it with me. Two ladies have shared contact information with me.
Okay.
And the persons that don't, I ask them to share the message, and they do.
Okay. Very good. Very good. So now I'm hearing some of that echo feedback thing again in chat. Would you let me know if you're hearing that too? It seems to happen at the beginning of either of us talking at some point, and maybe eventually we'll get that figured out. And did I see a confirmation about DVD? Did anybody test the DVD yet? AVD, oh well, yeah, I guess they say AVD is good, so that means audio, visual, and DV are good. All right, so I'll take that. So, have you actually got a yes or no answer yet about PTA organizations in schools? I'm unclear about that. Whoa, hello, Bertland. Bertland. Whoa, hello. Are you there? I don't think he's there. Somebody just froze time. All reality is frozen. Aaron says, yes, feedback is apparent for a brief second. He's stunned. That's what it is. He's just stunned at this conversation into frozen mode. What do I do? Oh, he's gone. He just disappeared. Well, hi. It's just me now. And you. Blackwatch with Wakey Wakey Bert. So he has the YouTube running on another device right there with him. So he's still hearing us. So he certainly is aware that he's not on anymore, and he's probably scrambling about trying to fix that. So he's got to reconnect to Zoom. Maybe he's restarting his computer. Maybe his power went out. Yeah. Oh, you know what I could do in the meantime is I can give you some updates about things that have been reported to me. So let me go over here and figure out who is reporting what. Okay, so we were potentially planning to have another live stream after an hour after finishing with Bertland at 2 p.m. my time with Ken Stout, and he's in the chat. And that was to be with working on his mother's computer remotely because it was having a Windows Defender issue. We're not going to be able to do that today. Slight possibility that we might try again for that next weekend. So that's definitely not going to happen today. And then I got another update. Let's see, where do I get that one? Some people give me updates through email and some just through comments on videos. But this one's another email. So this was Lee Chamberlain. He told us he was in a live stream a few days back with us about a problem with his father-in-law's computer, Windows Defender. So both of those computers were Windows Defender issues. Yeah, that's right, because Lee couldn't get, Windows Defender was not properly functioning. And he had told us that he had a suspicion that there was a link in an email that his father-in-law clicked on. And I got an email from Lee yesterday. He says, I got my father-in-law's computer fixed, and what I thought was going on. He got hit by a email virus, which in turn destroyed the backup image on Alienware Cloud Service. So I had to use DiskPart and do clean swipe on his boot drive and do a clean install of Windows 10 Pro to get rid of it. And I did update my chipset driver, and my TPM works fine when I turn it on. So that last sentence first. The chipset driver for the TPM, Trusted Platform Module, I think I'm saying that right now, is a chip on the computer, and you can turn it on in BIOS setup. and it allows you to do an encryption and basically tie that hard drive to that computer so it can't be accessed elsewhere. And when he was turning that on and then trying to boot his already installed Windows 10, he would get blue screen. And he did the update for his chipset drivers, and now that works. He was able to turn that on and it works. And that was particularly Catherine Anna Hauserman determined and found that his drivers were out of date. When he thought they were up to date, I think he was using some kind of utility to keep them up to date, and he was presuming that that was working, and it wasn't. So, oh, you know what? He should. Bertland should be. He was in the chat room. Did he ever type anything? No. There's the feedback. Bertland froze. Wakey, wakey, Bertland. Laugh out loud. David Nation Sr. Hi, David. He's saying hi. Isn't learning fun? So since Bertland did not send us a message through the chat, I'm saying both his devices must be down, and that might be a power outage. Let's see. Let's see if he sent me an email. Now, David Nation has been giving me some messages through the comments on videos about his further experiences with Windows 11. He's done a few more things with it, and Windows 11 Cloud, or was it Windows 10 Cloud? I think it was. And Windows Cloud is for a virtual PC hosted on Azure, and I don't know if it has to be hosted on Azure, but it's mainly focused towards corporations. But he did a little tinkering around with that, trying to get that to work. And he's saying in the chat it's 10 Cloud, Windows 10 Cloud. So he's been tinkering around with that, but I think his last message to me was that he couldn't get it activated. And I suspect that's probably because it's aimed towards corporate environments, and so he probably doesn't have the authorization to activate it. I don't have an email from Bertland, which also may mean he's not able to even email through any of his devices. How about, he probably has email on his phone. I'm going to try sending him an email, see if he replies to us. If not, we may just shut this down early. And let's see. What's up? What is that? W-A-Z? No, W-H-A-Z. What's up? Oh, it does autocorrect. What's happening? You ditched us. Ditched. D-I-T-C-H-E-D. Us. You ditched us? Question mark. Let's see if we get a response back from him. And there you have a live show. What can I do? Okay, so I've still got the Zoom broadcasting. So if he comes back in, you'll see him. And let's see what else is happening in chat, if there's any other updates from those things that I said. Blackwatch, is that another AMD story? Doug, viruses love AMD processor. Well, okay, so now that piece about the virus. Let's see, that was Lee, right? No, Glendale, California. That's not Bertland. Yeah, so Lee Chamberlain's not in the chat with us. So that last part about his TPM works fine after he updated his chipset driver. Okay, that we understand that. But the rest of it about his father-in-law's computers, I still have questions about that. and I asked him about that and didn't get as much answered as I'd like. So he says, I got my father-in-law's computer fixed, and what I thought was going on was going on. He got hit by an email virus. How do you know, Lee, that that was a virus? Did you identify the name? Did you do a virus scan? I asked him, did you remove the drive from the computer and scan it from a good computer to see if it was there? My guess is that based upon his father-in-law's usage, he just found that that was messed up to an extent, and his father-in-law's usage of the computer was simple enough that he just decided it was more efficient to just wipe and reload, or nuke and pave, whatever you want to call it. He says he used disk part to do a clean swipe, or the clean command, on his boot drive, and then did a clean install of Windows 10 Pro. Now that doesn't prove that it was a virus. Just that fixed his computer, that doesn't prove that it was a virus. He had previously told us that his father-in-law admitted to clicking on something in an email, and they both kind of suspected that that was the initiation of the trouble on the computer. And as far as I know, the only trouble they were having with the computer is that Windows Defender was not properly activated. So I don't even know, did you click on the scan button within Windows Defender to do a manual full scan? Because I'm wondering still it might have been cleanable. So I don't know on that. But anyway, that's over with. It's done and passed. And let's see, I told him I'd give the update during this to the audience today on the live stream with Bertland. And I asked, do you have more information about the specific content of that email? Did you try removing his hard drive and connect it to a clean computer, then do a virus scan to try to remove the virus? He replied with that, no, I used my flash drive with Windows 10 to install and clean drive and reinstall Windows. It works great now. Yeah, you know what? Happy. It's done. And for computers that where you don't have to install a whole bunch of stuff, then you know, that's a smart way to go, really. For a lot of the computers I come across where we need to install a lot of software, do a lot of configurations and stuff, I'd like to put more effort into trying to clean it. Now, the other piece that he says in here is, let's see, which in turn destroyed the backup image on Alienware Cloud Service. So that implies to me that they were doing an image backup on the Alienware Cloud Service, and that image also contained the infection. Not sure how they know that if they didn't actually try to restore it. Maybe they did. I don't know. So anyway, that's all I know. Let's see what we've got here. AMD stories, stay tuned, film at 11. Back up a little bit further. Could we... Ada isn't learning fun. Okay, so there I think I'm at 12:11 from Ada Rivera. Could be we suffer a lot from power outages on islands, certainly. And then from David, he was telling us there was 10 cloud. Blackwatch, is that another AMD story? Doug, viruses love AMD processors. Haha. And David, yes, it's a business ISO that he was working with for the cloud, for the Windows 10 cloud. Ken Stout, AMD stories, stay tuned, film at 11. Ada Rivera, we have a new power company, just 2 weeks working, and half the island is without power. Oh, okay, so Ada, you are also in Jamaica, right? Or not far from there, if I'm remembering that right. And so are you confirming that half the island is without power right now? David says, no one has ISO for a good Windows 11 ISO. That's true. Microsoft hasn't released that. So anything that's out there now is a leaked copy, and it can't be very reliable. David, good advice. Don't click on things you don't know what it is. Yes, absolutely. And it annoys me when actually it's been a little while, but it's still, I think you can find news media. I'm going to switch over to my regular camera. news media or print media that says, don't click on an email, don't click on a link in an email from somebody you don't know. That's not true anymore. The bad stuff can come from people that you know, because their email can get hijacked, or email can be sent to you spoofing that it's from somebody that you know. So it's not sufficient to say, don't click on anything inside of an email from somebody you don't know. The people that you do know, you got to be suspicious about them also. Then from Ken to David, the good advice, but sometimes older people forget. Yes, older people, but it's not limited to older people. It seems more common that older people will forget that advice, but I have younger people do it too. So yeah, the reminders should be given out to everybody. Don't click on anything inside of an email unless you absolutely know what you're doing. Now, knowing what you're doing means you should know to be able to float your mouse over that link and look down in the bottom left corner to see what the URL is for that link, and you should be at a level of computer competence that you know where to look in that URL to see what the domain name is and what the domain TLD is. I think that's right, TLD, top level domain, meaning .com, .edu, .cc, whatever. So that you can identify, yes, that's a legitimate URL, but even better, go to the website by typing the address in the URL yourself and access whatever they're asking you. If they're asking you to check something on your account or validate your credentials or whatever it might be, rather than clicking the link in the email, use whatever method you usually use to go to that website to do what they're asking you to do, rather than clicking on the link in the email. But if you float your mouse over that and you are confident in your capability of deciphering that URL to know that that's legitimate, I do it. I'll click on them. But I will check. Blackwatch, whole island ISP for Bertland crashed. Wow, what Jamaica out of that? Wow, wait, Jamaica out of that. Yeah, okay. Whole island down. Well, we're not going to wait for him then. And then Ryan, aka Rain One Full, I once somehow got hijacked by that thing called Incredibar. Really? Yeah, I remember Incredibar. Had a heck of time getting it off. Anyone else gotten that one? And then Blackwatch to Ryan, nope, never. Now, am I thinking of the right thing? Incredibar. There was a thing, Incredi something. I'm not sure if it was Incredibar. Incredimail. That's what I'm thinking. Incredimail. Back in, I think, Windows 95 day. It was a thing that kind of dressed up your emails. Put extra fun stuff in your emails. So no, it wasn't Incredibar. It was Incredimail. So I've given you updates about the people that I have updates from Lee and Ken. Oh, Jason Laster, we've been doing Sundays for him. He's working on starting an IT business. Am I saying... I'm forgetting his city state. I'm sorry, but anyway, we're not going to be doing that tomorrow. Tomorrow's Father's Day. I'm going to be spending the time with my daughter and grandson, so I won't be doing any. In fact, I don't think I'm going to do any videos tomorrow. Not tech tales, not user tips. I'm going to take that day off. So no Jason Laster tomorrow. Got rid of it. Okay, so Ryan says he got rid of the Incredibar with Adware Cleaner when I was using Windows 7. And then from David, if you have a PayPal account and you get an email saying it's asking for info update, do not click on it. Absolutely PayPal is one of the ones that are coming through. Is they're trying to get you to click on it to validate your credentials or do whatever. Don't do that. Use whatever method you usually use to get to PayPal, typing the typing the website address, or maybe you have a bookmark on your toolbar. Gary says hi. Hi, Gary. I think we're about to end this because Bertland's internet went down for the whole island. Ryan says happy Father's Day to me. Thank you so much. Zvi Manor is here. Hi to all, he says, and hello to you, Zvi. And we're about to end this because Bertland's internet has gone down for the whole island. We started. I had great expectations for today. I thought this was going to be a really fun session. I think we're probably going to be, he's pretty much limited to Saturdays, so I suspect that we're just going to put it off till next week. And I think that'll do it for this session. So thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Showing 12 concurrent viewers. And the next time I'll be back on my regular schedule of Tech Tales and user tips on Monday as far as the next live stream session. I don't have anything scheduled between now and next Saturday with Bertland. So if I get emails from somebody wanting to do a session on some other subject, then I will, set that up as a scheduled live stream, and we'll do it to it. All right, so Blackwatch says, now for some short jokes. Doug, I'm sorry, I don't have an inventory of jokes. I admire that skill so much. There have been times in my life when I've tried to learn jokes so that I could have them at hand. I'm just not very good at it, so we're going to let go of that. I hope this was useful. Well, see you again another time. Have a great day. Happy Father's Day for those of you who are fathers. And catch you later. Goodbye.